Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go! Tires burn the pavement, people wanna know where Mace, Posse, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear, with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right creds, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right, turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about, space out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot, and you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play, and you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing, relieving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about, space out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about, space out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind?
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the Coach.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This one taken from the 7th. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the offense readies for a first down and 10. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Mayfield to throw it. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 49 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. Now on 2nd and 16. Mayfield going to throw deep for the end. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Odell Beckham, 28 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So now here are the Dolphins getting set for their first drive. Leading them out is going to be their quarterback. That's the grizzled vet, Ryan Fitzpatrick.
One thing that I think Ryan Fitzpatrick doesn't get enough credit for is his toughness. This is a guy who plays through injuries, but it's also being mentally tough, knowing that everyone's always trying to move him out of the lineup, trying to find a replacement for him, yet he continues to battle and has earned the total respect of his teammates.
Fitzpatrick. And right away, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown.
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start.
Devontae Parker, 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, 75 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Jets coming back onto the field here offensively, and this is a team that obviously has had their struggles this year, Charles. Through 11 weeks, they're 3-7. They did get the win in Week 11 against Washington, 34-17. And Sam Darnold heard his fair share of criticism a few weeks ago. He responded.
Career-high 4 touchdown passes. Threw for 293 yards. Halloween's over. Don't worry about that with Sam Darnold. I didn't think it would affect him. And now this Jets team actually believes they can compete with a lot of teams in this league. There's a lot of chatter that they can put together a heck of a winning streak. They're home against Oakland. They go to Cincinnati, home against Miami. Definitely 2 of those 3 they should get.
Now let's just throw it out there. Say they get all 3. Then they're at 6-7. Things start to get interesting. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. Nice
I'm talking about. Come on, baby. Come on.
10 down to the 5-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Ready name, bitch.
And it's a touchdown for the Jets.
I got two 86 quarterback bitches.
Second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets will extend their
Michael Vick is about to be the truth in a minute. Just let me get some more silver and gold players.
He just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like,
I'm about to play all my players.
Oh, it's open.
I'm selling shit.
Footed and go. And boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return.
Be ready for that back
to
to
the 25 at the 24-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board.
How's he keep getting this one play pass shit?
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Hey man.
Kenny Stills.
I'm on to saying y'all deep.
76 yards.
I see that
These
now.
guys are back within a single score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
I want to run this clock down.
And we spotlight Keenan Allen as he gets set to go back to work. He's been really good in the yardage category, yet to hit the end zone, however.
A minor blemish against him right now because the work he's doing catching the ball, in some ways he's helping serve as good ball control because the big plays that he's making have really helped out his team.
Absolutely. They're winning on the scoreboard here in quarter number 2. 23 yards, the final tally. Off the draw, here's Johnson. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield.
Oh, you had it. Why you didn't hold on to it?
Play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
That throw into the arms of
right.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
That bit worth some money.
I think it all came together there.
What a couple nigga worth some money.
Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
There's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Throwing. Mayfield stepping up. He's going to keep it. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Hey, tight. Quick pass.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Mayfield now. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. That is going to be caught by Sharp. He's got a Jets touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Jets will extend their lead. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it ends with a Jet touchdown. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here,
This guy. Oh, y'all don't go for
the head
it.
coach and his staff approach halftime. Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will it just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Going deep here for Allen. And that is incomplete.
You know what I'm talking about?
Hold on through the contact.
Still got 2.8.
So 2 quarters down. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
Okay,
I might get
thanks very much. And
y'all better get touchdown on this
to
one.
an abbreviated version of the EA Sports halftime report. This one has certainly been one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference, as the teams have already come back out onto the field for the second half. So let's get you back out as well for Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something
Richard Sherman, was it?
to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Well, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted.
By Wagner.
Bobby Wagner. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Parker, the intended target. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into
What a flag is, man. Y'all don't never throw no fucking flags.
a real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Okay, after this one, Michael Vick need to come in.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He may try and run for this. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
Damn, if I could have just lost that dude right
They're
there.
going to stop him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Here's Michael Vick. He's got his man sharp, complete. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind.
And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Michael Vick taking it in. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
That drive, they really increased their cushion. Felt very
Hey, both my
military to me.
quarterbacks.
Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also
drain clock, too, in a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Right back to Drake.
No, fuck you ain't.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch hands as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
180! Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there.
A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. And Dwayne Allen on the ground.
I thought my boy had that damn pick.
He'll be dropped a yard or two shy of
Straight run back to his down.
17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Fitzpatrick. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Regular.
To throw again, Fitzpatrick. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 22 yards there, first down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. Fitzpatrick again.
Damn.
Take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. From 10 yards out.
Oh, y'all bitches can play like this, but y'all can play like this in real life. Man, get the fuck
It's
out
nice
of
to
here.
have that big, reliable target you can go to.
each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them.
What y'all about to do? Outside kick?
Not at all. This guy can make plays.
Outside
and that's exactly
kick.
what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jets have got it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
2 minutes left to play in this football
That shit be
game
no
here
what
on
in
EA
hell.
Sports.
It's 21.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They go to Johnson again.
Man, get the fuck out of here, bro.
Pass here, middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Kerryon Johnson, 45 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead.
No fucking playing,
And
man.
on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down.
I should do. I should do.
He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he takes us beyond the 35 before
Bitch, you could just made it.
A Miami first down on a 14-yard pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Fitzpatrick. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield.
I put that all the way up.
Screen pass, 41 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Fitzpatrick. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And out of bounds right around the 20. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Throwing Fitzpatrick. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds.
Man, you son of a bitch.
To a turnover there in the end zone. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are
Games, review that.
Blanket the field as best they can.
Because I thought my dude had that. Yes, hold on. Did it other fuck it in? One foot.
The entire game using a variety of coverages.
Go on, give it to me.
So they went to the booth to see if that was a touchdown, and they have decided it will not be a touchdown. 6 points off the board. Fitzpatrick to throw for it on 4th down. And this is Parker for a Miami touchdown.
That's some bullshit.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now, it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game, they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And the Jets have got it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The first down carry here for Johnson. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
I don't think I'm going to be ready for this one.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Now left side, swing pass. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. To throw, Vic being chased
wide open. Juke.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I'll take that. I'll take that.
As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
fuck?
And he goes down once more.
Hold on, so y'all telling me y'all just...
He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Vic readies to throw. Eluding the pressure right. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. They could just run this clock out, but here is the timeout unit on 4th down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
I got to. I don't want damn field goal.
Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. This to make it a 3-score game late.
Bitch.
The kick is
so
good, so you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You would do like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You would do like Chappelle show.
Hello, and welcome into this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the Coach.
Here's Chandler Catanzaro ready to get this one started.
Yeah, get the ball. We get the ball
first. In Madden Ultimate Team. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return.
Jets versus Jets.
To the 25-yard line. So now here
my Jets belt.
As they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by their second-year quarterback, who was the 2017 Heisman Trophy winner, as most of you know, and that's Baker Mayfield. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. Mayfield on 1st down. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And
oh my God.
Off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield looks to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. He's going to look for Allen now. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35.
Get the fuck out of my dude.
Looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On 2nd and a couple, Mayfield. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson.
1st down, bitch.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. So they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. On 2nd and 2, Mayfield. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Over with, bitch, and I'm about to get his ass master, ho.
And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was
time flying by when you know you got to go to fucking
just
work.
A play call that they had in their pocket. No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Man, now my previous plays on the review.
Take another look at this potential touchdown.
Both feet in, ho. Touchdown. Both feet in, ho. I don't know what I'm about to say. I'm fucking cheating.
Look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And it's now a 7-0 game. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it's finished off by the New York Jets touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. So here are the Jets under new head coach Adam Gase. They'll be led out by their second-year quarterback, Sam Darnold, out of USC. At the start of last season, Darnold became the youngest quarterback in the Super Bowl era to start the first week of a season. But we definitely saw some inexperience, particularly at the start. He even threw a pick-6 on his first NFL throw, if you remember. But as the year developed, he developed, starting to put up some respectable numbers. And with some marquee players now to complement his skills out wide, a lot of people are looking for a trend upwards for Sam Darnold this year.
Gotta be a flag. Bring it back. Are you serious?
Now, wait a minute. They declined it.
Makes no sense, right? They just gave up a big yardage play, right?
And now it's going to stand.
The only thing I can think, someone is mad at their own defense, and they're trying to teach them a really, really crazy lesson.
Damn.
Darnold on first down. They'll buy some time right. And Darnold, he lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And the return here stopped at the 35-yard line. After 1-7-0 on EA Sports. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10
come on, X.
At the
See what you can do.
line. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Tremaine Johnson.
See, I hate this. Both of us the same fucking team. I can't tell you who is who.
Still with 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. He's going to let it go end zone for Allen. And this is caught by Allen for a Jets touchdown. Keenan Allen, 39 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead. And man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Get the ball back.
On first down, Darnold. His throw incomplete. Quincy Anoon with the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. All right, CD, let's look ahead to Week 12. The week before Thanksgiving, hard to believe, some big games. It started Thursday night, Colts-Texans, to decide who would go ahead in that division, but also Seahawks-Eagles, a game that you're going to be doing. That's a big one.
It's a monster one, and if you look at the Eagles' record, you would think they absolutely
fucking wedge it like.
But in the NFC East, even a loss doesn't eliminate them, does it? But if they win, they could be neck and neck with Dallas, with Seattle.
The fuck?
Touchdown, New York. Chris Herndon, 49 yards. As they are now on the board.
I think I get the ball back second half.
They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to
stem that tide. It's still one I'm on the clock.
Big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed.
Yeah, I'm on that block.
They don't get something done on this drive. Turn it back over. This game could be 88 out the gate early.
What? 88 out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talking about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now if they got the touchdown, it's not 88 out the gate. We still got a good game.
Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. That's what I'm talking about. Come on. I'm like, I'm in this motherfucking game like hot grease on rice.
Leads the offense out for their next possession. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes. No interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them the lead.
Man, that nigga gone.
Really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was just saying
give me, bitch, give me. Stop fucking playing, give me.
And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. 1 play, long touchdown pass into the end zone. This will be taken in after 1. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's stopped by the Jets. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
First down, Mayfield. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets will extend their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
I'm not fucking playing no game.
Gostkowski, the extra
I'm going to show y'all what I'm working on.
Decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this
think my little team got on fire.
It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The fair bail, that's what I need. The fair bail.
Offense taking over for their next possession. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Well, right now, under 100 yards of total offense.
Ain't breaking no tackle this time, bro.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Looking for first down, but this
bitch. Tell you, you ain't getting that ball down now.
Crowder there, and that'll bring up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation, there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit. But only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
I know every time we watch Le'Veon Bell play, we think about him making people miss, the hesitation.
I'll see how much his card
is. He came out of
is.
Michigan State as a bruiser and a thumper, and he still has those capabilities.
At 225 pounds, an underrated part of his game. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Caught here by Bell. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold.
Damn, that's on my bitch.
Anderson for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson, as the first half is winding down, and the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and get to the half and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Now Captain Zero after the touchdown.
Now y'all feel real shitty. If y'all fucking get a goddamn touchdown.
From the 7. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something that feels somewhat safe that might actually...
Oh, my God, I thought my boy had that shit. Oh, my God.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So I'm waltzing down Main Street, got an umbrella, just a torrential downpour, and I look over, and this guy's stone-faced wearing a poncho that says, "Don't rain on my parade," and he is just angry. And, we gotta go. I'll tell you what it's like. Here we go.
That was a nasty ass hit.
Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2. Blitz coming, and there he goes. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes.
Nah, baby,
you go to
come
max
on.
Protection. The biggest ones maybe you
I'm not getting shit off on fire record.
Clean, but in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
After the sack on first down, Darnold got an open man. It's a new one. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold, sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's
now
not
give me
enough.
the fucking ball.
Now, how
that will run the clock down.
He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
Hold on. Hold on. Basically, they come out.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. Cannot get away. Down goes Vic. Terrell Basham gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Now here's Vic.
Man, you wide the fuck open, bruh. The fuck is you doing?
And Charles gotta like what this defense has been able to do these last.
Now y'all want to act up when I change quarterback.
Now they're just a play away from getting the ball.
Man, ain't this about a bitch, bruh?
Well, certainly some teams.
Man, bruh, no, I'm not even gonna go out like that, man.
Let's go get this guy again. Big time pressure.
Here's Vic. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Ain't the fuck that I'm talking about, man. I'm talking about flicker, son.
You usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here, man.
As the sticks make a drastic shift forward. So on 4th down, a big-time completion. The defense, they've got to be shaking their heads right now.
Not only shaking their heads, but understand that they committed one of those cardinal sins that they say they can't do at any time. They committed an eye violation, had their eyes in one place, and allowed the deep ball behind them.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. Throwing again on 2nd down. Vic.
Big boy.
Here, and this will be caught. 23 yards the pickup there.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Off the play fake, Vic. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Man, how the fuck is y'all not watching y'all dude, man?
The blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Buying time to his left. And it's a touchdown.
Man, that's the fuck I'm talking about, bitch.
Taking it in from the 20. And the Jets will extend their lead. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well,
bitch,
even on a passing
watch my guy.
As a runner, and he turned it into a nice game.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. Gostkowski with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. To throw is Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. Look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. Newell's got it. Complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 25-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell.
The Bear got it.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the play. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Looking inside.
Oh my God. Cool. Well, that's pretty much game though, man.
But it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. to the air again, Darnold. And this one
I'm gonna lift his ass wide open.
end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
It's cool, bitch.
There to make the grab.
He ain't about to come back, oh. 35 seconds left on the clock. What the fuck?
Yeah,
This game is over with.
But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hand seam. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play. Whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball.
Did it bitch just call a timeout?
Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Oh, so y'all got timeouts to burn. Oh, okay. Cause you got timeouts to burn.
Well, they're going to throw it here with Vic. He's going to let it go end zone for Allen. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Vic. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Past the 20. And all the way down to the 5.
Man, I ain't had to call timeout. Bitches, y'all did it for me.
Second of their 3 timeouts.
Bruh, that's game. I'm about to score.
12 seconds
Beth.
to go in the football
Beth.
game.
Beth.
Here's Michael Vick. Complete. It's Johnson. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5.
Alright, I'm gonna score, bro. One more. If I don't score, bro, I'm not even fucking banned, bitch.
Smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Vic now steps away, and he's gonna go down. Just
man, you some of my bitch. You goddamn bitch, you. I still won, though.
Another challenge, of course.
Hey folks, it's the coach here.
Trying to beat the rest of these damn missions.
In Madden Ultimate Team.
Trying to get my damn neck. I don't like how they got it. One play at a time.
Hopkins set to get this one going. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. Under center, it's the 2017 Heisman Trophy winner as you get a look at Baker Mayfield.
Straight pass.
Here come the Jets now as they get set to go on first down.
Man, leave my boy wide open.
First down throw from Mayfield. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. A look at Kerryon Johnson, second-year man out of Auburn. And some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. from the 30 on second down. Mayfield dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 16.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
On first down, Johnson sheds another. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Nah, bitch.
4 more yards there and another first down. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now.
Give me my fucking dance, bro.
It's working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't,
I ain't gonna do shit.
in the end zone real soon.
I got 2 quarterbacks and a fucking running back and a fire defense. I got Rich and Sherman as my defense, bitch. The fuck is you gonna do? They let me play these games, get my necks up, get my stars up, so I can get what I want.
Affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. The drive summary that time, 5 plays, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run.
I don't even know how many more I gotta go. I think after this one going back to the man me. See how many I gotta go.
This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
I'm about some more goal cards.
Redskins offense led by their new quarterback, Case Keenum. Keenum, a guy who's seen his fair share of highs and lows in this game. The high, likely his 22 touchdown season for the Vikings in 2017. And the low probably being traded by Denver after one 6-10 season. But here he is ready to rock and roll. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Keenum. That's caught by Trey Quinn. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
What I'm talking about, nigga? Shit. Fat what?
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play. Holding them to no gain.
Man, I pulled out that nigga for no gain, bruh.
For the first.
Take the damn head off.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Take this head off. My bitch is time to make me piss now.
First down, here's a run with Peterson.
No, I'm talking about bitch.
No room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. On second down, Peterson.
I'm gonna try and play with y'all ass, bitch. Let me get try and get too loud.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Keenum. Open man is Quinn.
Thank you. 4th.
Good defense.
Punt the ball, bitch. Punt me the motherfucking ball, ho. Punt me the ball. Punt it. Punt me the ball. Punt me the ball. Punt me the ball. Punt me the ball.
To punt the football. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. They will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Set to take the field. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
On second down, Johnson. And they'll get it up just
damn, boy. Could have broke through.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line.
Nigga.
A big play there just before
I'll take the first time out.
51 yards. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Mayfield down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now a second
Man, too far, bro. Too far.
The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Baker Mayfield with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets will extend their lead. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why
damn, they like, don't they sound like Michael Vick, bitch?
And go where he goes.
Don't that sound like Michael Vick, bitch?
You've taken away some coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it's finished off.
No, I'm not going to let y'all get a chance to get yourself reset. Y'all going to have to come out with that ball.
Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half. The first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
The clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
On 2nd and 10, Keenum. Incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target. But now it's 3rd down. The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Now Keenum. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
Man, punt me the ball.
Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL. It's a presentation of EA Sports.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome.
No, I'm not mad at you for skipping halftime.
Man, shut the fuck up. I'll give a fuck if you is, ho.
Please, thank you.
Let's go. No points.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. Terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Oh, the second half on it. Michael Vick. It's time for you to come in. Bitch. If I would have ran that way, it would have been a touchdown. I see it now. I hit. If I would have just ran that way, I would have had a touchdown. I stand the pass.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. That's going to be caught. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful how much time you're giving up.
I know you're wide open, bro.
So maybe if you still
I know you're wide open, but I just want that nigga to get that touchdown.
Anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle, it doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Jets will extend their lead. Footing always a
21-0, bro.
Up and good, and it's now 21.
After this guy, I'm gonna show y'all what I'm trying to do. I got Sherman, Richard Sherman tonight.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he loses the football a second time. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
So I'm trying to do some shit.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now at a 3rd and 6.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it.
And the dude walk in by himself. Man, do your fucking dance, bitch. 27-0, bro. Y'all get your ass killed, bro.
Alright, this thing's done. Let's have some sportsmanship. Let's not try and score. You should never do that in the NFL. Big leads blown.
Man, I can fuck up with that humbug ass shit. I said this shit happened all the motherfucking time, bro. Sportsmanship. I'll get on damn sportsmanship too if we can't goddamn game.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I'd love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Throwing his Keenum on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged.
Bitches in the second half.
Get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
This is fielded at the 27. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the
offense another SS
with a new set of downs.
I don't give a fuck. I spend that money.
This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage and be picked up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
All right. Full court. Throw your hands up. Throw your hands up, bitch. Throw your hands up. Throw your hands up, bitch. Full quarter, bitch.
Again, it's Johnson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, a run for Johnson.
No, this all got my quarterback.
Well, this was just simply
I'll take that if I y'all.
On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
I'm a ball control.
He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Peterson. He's got it on the draw. And down, but not before reaching.
Oh, fuck, I'm talking about, baby.
10 yards there. Good for a Redskin first down. They run again on first down, Peterson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Mike Daniels makes the tackle. From the 50, it's Keenan. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Oh, my dude almost beat that shit off.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
I'll take that one right there.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. Now Vic stripped. He lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And great field position.
Oh, my God, bruh.
At the 17-yard line.
After that play, I think we know one quarterback.
All right, we was down. Give me my fucking ball back. Thank you. Arm was down. Give me my ball back. Arm was down. Now give me my ball back. Yes, my arm was down. Now give me my fucking ball back. I don't talking about.
Partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. It's caught by OBJ. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit.
Oh, they bitch hit me for a sack.
And he did.
I won though. Alright, now let's go to return the challenge so I can show y'all what I'm trying to do. On a couple of these, it's gonna take a minute. Oh, 30,000. Oh, you get 1,000 for these. Oh, you get 1,000 for these. Oh, okay. I need one more star. Okay. You got tier 1, tier 2. Okay, I earned tier 1, tier 2. I'm on tier 3. After tier 3, after I hit 12 stars, the 4, 16 stars, 19 stars, 19 stars, I get 82 to 90, 87 club championship player. 20 star, I get somewhere. Let's see, on 1 star away. I want to try and do, and then I'm gonna work on these. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop doing your tracks, it's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit, your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose the athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together. So I'm like, what? 1 star away. Shit, I'm hungry as fuck.